Hallå. So I've been thinking a bit, especially about this video right here. I'm not really proud of it. I mean, I got my words out, I got my frustration out, and but for some reason I made a big mistake in that video, and I forgot to mention something really important, and that is to actually have like an open-minded view of all the creations on the workshop. So this is the item I took a dig at, and I feel sorry for, because I wasn't really open-minded with this one. Some people I know are gonna be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? This item is trash, but hear me out. This item, compared to all the other items we've been getting, cozy catchers, beanie of all nine, or whatever it's called, the train of thought, the jester hat we got in Smithmas, or like the gnome dome, or like all the other trash hats that nobody wears unless it's unusual, this one is somewhat acceptable. Of course, you can barely make any good loadouts with this one, but seriously, could you do it with any other hats that I mentioned or showed on screen? I'd rather have this one because it isn't a visual eyesore like the other ones. I mean, I guess you could tone down like I guess the sticky bombs, like the spikes on it, are a bit too huge, but you know, I'd rather have this than like the train of thought for the engineer or cozy catchers or whatever, because this one is, at least for one class, I guess it fits. You can make some loadouts with this one. I don't know. In the end of the day, I'd rather have this than all the other hats that I mentioned. And I think like I took a dig at it because it follows the same standard or a thingy, or all the it follows the same thing. You take a class of TF2 from TF2. You think what they do, demo for in this instance. Let's take his sticky bombs and shove it onto his face, or like make a hat out of it. But at least it's not just a regular old beanie with a sticky bomb, shaped like a sticky bomb that we already have. It's a hood. So that kind of has, it has some sort of thought put into it. Some people are going to disagree, but I'm trying to be open-minded here and trying to be optimistic, because I think like I don't really want to make a gap or like a crack in the community, dividing it, saying like, oh, all the workshop creators are bad, everyone in the TF2 Emporium are bad, even though the Emporium has their stories. Two people doxing a fucking minor, by the way, 15 years old or whatever. They doxed him because they had some schizo breakdown where they thought he stole their concept or whatever. God, the whole thread is on Twitter, baby. Just go ahead and read it. But the whole thing of the Emporium is that they want to, to have a Discord server where everybody on the workshop works together, right? Give feedback, do whatever, and they post it and keeps everybody updated of the TF2 workshop and whatever. So I like that idea. I like that concept, and I think it's fucking great to keep this game somewhat alive with, by updating people with new hat releases so they can go and vote on it. It's great. But it has some minor drawbacks, as I mentioned. Two creators having a schizo breakdown and just doxing a fucking minor for quote-unquote stealing their concept. You gotta love it. Either way, try to be more optimistic. You can say that it sucks. If you really don't like it, you can say that it sucks because of this and that. But don't just say that it sucks and go like the extra mile to say that the creator should just stop. I mean, of course, when it comes to a creator just takes the Jarate bottle for sniper and just slaps onto his model, or like makes glasses out of it, make it pillars of Jarate, then I understand why you go extra mile. I mean, they kind of ask for it, really. Like, these are the words I really want to get off my chest, because I feel like I don't want to hate anybody. I don't hate anyone out of spite, really. But yeah, you totally get what I mean. It's just, I'm talking about items like this that are just shitted out by the same creator. But I'm talking about, but again, I'm not like shitting on creators because, haha, funny, I don't hate them out of spite. I just don't want items like this, okay? Don't get me wrong, please. I don't want to hate someone. I don't want to kill someone. I don't even want to dox someone, even though some guy wants to dox me because I called him out on his war paint. You probably know who the guy is, but I'm not going to mention him. Because I don't want to give him attention because he doesn't deserve it. But again, but when it comes to being on a workshop, be at least open-minded. Say that you don't like it and be polite, because at the end of the day, you're the one who's the bigger man or woman, whatever you want to call it. There are two genders. There are two genders. There are two genders. Okay. Sorry. Either way. And vote for my more paints. Vote for my more paints. You bet I'm gonna stuff my own shit in here because it's my channel. I do whatever I want, and I created these items. So, but you know, check the workshop, see what you like, and that's about it, really. And don't be a toxic piece of shit. Let's try to do something about this, because we're never gonna get the good items in the game again. I've talked to a couple of creators. They like to make gimmicky items, but they also like to make good items, but they never get accepted because there are people who keep making the same shit, who keeps making the same gimmicky items all the time, and it gets accepted because they can shit them out how much they want, you know, I don't know. Let's talk about something else, and that is patch notes. Dear Lord. So apparently, there are some articles I've seen where they say minor bug fixes for TF2 are apparently beefy updates. Beefy? Oh boy. I mean, for example, when the Iron Bomber got quote-unquote nerfed, apparently was quote-unquote nerfed, they removed a slightly bigger hitbox. Oh dear lord. Stalker's always better. You never use the Iron Bomber. People say they use the Iron Bomber because it sounds cooler, or it doesn't have rollers. You know, I mean, it does have rollers, but you know what I mean. It doesn't have the same kind of roll physics as the normal stock rollers have. But I know what they mean in the end of the day. I know they use the Iron Bomber because they think it has a bigger hitbox. Of course, I'm being sarcastic here. You can use you can use it if you want, but it's just like, it's stupidly similar to stock. It just doesn't give a. It just doesn't change anything. Use the Iron Bomber because it may or may not have a bigger hitbox. That's kind of how I see it. But I like these videos but I like these people. There are certain people who takes these patch notes, like not only the Iron Bomber, but just any kind of patch note, and they just milk it. They milk it as much as they can, really. You know, because because easy money, I guess. I don't know. It's not like they shouldn't. It's not like it's haram. It's more like, dude, people are gonna think that we're happy right now, but we're not. Like, apparently the smallest patch notes, I mean, patch notes are just crumbs, alright, when it comes to updates. I play For Honor, okay? Basically, they update the game, and major updates comes, you know, it has a theme to it. Every hero gets like their heroes in the game, they get reworks, and they get buffs and nerfs, and it's like here and there, and the developers listen to the community and what they think, and basically they receive some new shit. Compare that to what we get in TF2. We haven't gotten a single change. The only changes I've seen are just the vote kick system. That's like the only thing that has changed, really, but that's about it. But people like to milk those videos because water tastes better when you're so thirsty you're about to starve to death. You know, it's just, it's embarrassing, really. It makes it look that we're happy with what we're getting. I mean, of course, patch notes are like a step in the right direction, but the bots isn't gone, okay? Haha, Save TF2 worked. We updated the skeleton 60 FPS. Shut up. That's just annoying at this point, you know, getting it in my recommended. I keep getting it in my recommended, and I'm like, stop. It makes the game industry think that we're happy in the place that we are right now. Like, hashtag Save TF2 worked because we got a beefy update, guys. They nerfed the Iron Bomber. Oh boy. But yeah. Also, people want me to make like an Warpaint tutorial or whatever. But the thing is, I would love to, but I'm not the greatest teacher at all. I don't know how to teach. I can barely even talk. And also, I've tried. It's not like I haven't tried. It's just that for some reason, I think when I have Photoshop open and I record, I think my computer gets like a RAM overload or something, and it just completely stops the recording. I don't know why, and it gets annoying, and I'm like, all right, you know what? Just follow the guides on Steam. There's Steam guides. There are some tutorials. You just don't create sticker war paints. You just make some niche and cool patterns, and just follow you just follow TF2's color scheme, and you'll be alright. That's literally it. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah. And I want to talk about Sniper, how we should nerf him. But I'm not gonna do that because people are gonna get mad, and this video might not be like 10 minutes long. It's gonna be like, I don't know, 30, because I need to bring up every single argument that Sniper mains like to take or create, every scenario. God forbid you complain about the class that can instantly kill you across the map. Meanwhile, every other class in the game cannot. And people like to throw this. People like to throw this argument around, saying like, "Hey, you don't even play Sniper. You can't even, you don't play the class. You don't deserve to say if he deserves a nerf or not." Dude, I've mained him before. I have like, I don't know, 300 hours on him. 300 hours. And I don't get to explain myself why he needs a nerf. No. I don't main him. I don't play with him in competitive. I don't deserve to have a negative opinion on his balance. And all of these people who defend Sniper mains, I mean, they're all 12. I mean, you can like the class if you want to. I don't give a shit. But it's just the fact. I mean, but hear me out on this, right? When CS:GO players comes into TF2 and they play Sniper, they are shocked that he doesn't have any sort of drawback when it comes to quick scoping. Like when you move around in CS:GO, you have a scope sway, and you actually have a bit of a long reload time. Maybe, I don't know. You're a bit more vulnerable when you take a shot, but in TF2, people can't really damage you when you're across the map. Because, I mean, what are you gonna do? They're gonna do like 4 points of damage, and you can instantly zoom in and 150 someone. Ooh, a bit broken. But what do I know? I don't main the class. I only have 300 hours on him. What do I know? I only have 6,000 hours in the game. What do I know? You know? This is like a whole topic for another video that can be stretched out to like 10 hours long or something. Because I have a lot of shit to say. But also there was this plane zooming by my house. I hope they crash. But anyway, that's kind of like it. I'm thinking about doing more of these videos because I get to talk and I get my voice out on the internet that nobody cares about. So that's funny. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go and edit my video. And alright, I'm just gonna bye bye.
Yes! We are done.